see Kyle the Menace Mohan. Kyle Mohan, Renewable Lubricants, E-Flex, Mazda RX8.
Yeah, the lonely and only rotary in the series right now. Let's see how it goes today.
Here we go. Kyle the Menace Mohan comes out of the gates. He's going to be one and done. He'd love to put down a run and then just park it. Kyle Mohan, good angle. The car's looking very settled. Flirts with that wall. You see him shimmy just a little bit there. Now he's going to transition to this power alley, as we call it, that outside zone 2 into outside zone 3, transitioning. He's going to tighten it up to that inside clip. Boom, right on it. Really well done. Master class into that final outside zone. That wall, as small as that little section is, could absolutely ruin your run. You hit that wall, straightens you out, and you get an incomplete. But that was a really good run for Kyle Mohan.
We saw a couple of cars hitting the wall during practice too, so it looks pretty deadly. But it looks like Kyle's run could have been a little bit more higher on the bank, a little bit more angle throughout the track. But overall, he does have a lap in, so we'll see what the judges have to say. A little bit of a shimmering. Looks like he paused when he was going towards the outside zone. The first outside zone, second outside zone, and the third outside zone. It looks like he has a little bit of space that he could fill. He left some stuff on the table. Like you said, he did tighten up the inside clip and finished it off. So let's see what the judges have to say. But
good
overall,
commitment there. I like the commitment, didn't?
Yeah, I mean,
came off a little bit, like you said, a little bit of hesitation.
And I think after like the 20th year of Formula Drift, multiple times we've been back in this track during the whole 20 years. I think this is one of the longest banks that we have, right? So it takes.
I was going to ask
commitment.
you, what's your take on this track?
I love this track. This is the first. I mean, I podiumed on this track like back in like '85 or something. So no, this is one of my favorite tracks. Yeah. So it's very committing and very fun.
Let's walk through our K&N keys to success, easy for me to say. Tight on the walls, outside zone 1. Yep. You want to initiate, like we just saw with Kyle Mohan, but ride that thing, locked and loaded.
And that's like you got to be close all the way through at the end of the bank to coming off the bank. You got to make sure that you fill outside zone 1. And after that, there's a decel area there, so you have to make sure that you decel there and don't do any decelling going through outside zone 2.
Yep. Make
sure you fill outside zone 2. Going outside zone 3, you have to make sure that you're not doing a transition too late where you're transitioning through the outside zone 3, and make sure you're to angle and high rate of angle actually.
Yep. All right, scores are coming in here for Kyle the Menace Mohan, and see what he gets, where he lands. I haven't looked at the drivers list. Some drivers fall out. I see Forrest Wang is back with us. That's great. So yeah, very, very cool. So I believe we are going to have 35 minus 4. I think we have 31 drivers. So
yes.
So what's cool about that? If you're #1 qualifier, boom, baby, you get the fast pass, man. You don't even need to pay extra like at Disneyland. You know what I mean? Boom, you just jump right to 16.
Because 32 is probably one of the most nerve-wracking rounds for some of the drivers, because you want to make sure that you make it into the top
of the show. Well, guess what? So again, if that rings true, 31 drivers, and that's what I'm seeing here. Kyle Mohan will be in the show, but where he lands, nobody knows. 75.66.